Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Mike. I just wanted to share with you a couple thoughts. I'm not sure how long this video will be, but a couple thoughts about supplements and setting up pre-sales and setting up a very successful supplement program. So I'm on my way to St. Louis tonight, and just had a lot of time in the car to think about, and I got to call a buddy of mine, Glenn Dyson from Fitness Lab CrossFit down in Texas. As you know, he's a push press client, but he's also does some really cool things with supplements, and so I wanted to share with you some of those things that Glenn is doing and how we're going to implement some of that, and then also our pre-order system and what we have going on with that. So hopefully you can develop a really cool supplement program that can add value and make a little bit of money. And so let's talk about this. So we're working with Driven Nutrition. It's a pretty great brand out of Springfield, Missouri. So that's pretty local to me, about 3 hours away. And they sponsor some pretty big names in CrossFit. And Driven has a wide variety of products. So not only high quality products, but really good flavors. A lot of things that our members are looking for. So you know, I've tried supplements. I've failed at them many times. I really never put the effort into it. And I'm putting the effort into their product line and how we're doing it. So first things first, let's just talk about pre-sales. So what we're doing is we're doing a nice sample order of the best-selling proteins that they have. So we're getting 3 of those proteins. I think one of the flavors are chocolate, caramel latte, and cinnamon roll. So those are the 3 best flavors. And then from there, we're going to do sampling all of next week. So from the 1st until probably the 5th, we're going to sample at different class times. So in the morning, we're going to sample, and sample meaning mix the drinks and pour them to our members. So while we're doing that, we're also going to have a pre-order setup going on. So then they can order those 2-pound or 5-pound, but probably just the 2-pound whey. That's what we're going to be sampling. So they can try those out, see how they feel, see how it tastes, and make that order. So that's our first part of our strategy with pre-orders. So every single month, that's going to be our strategy. So our monthly newsletter is going to come out. It's going to remind people of our supplements and our pre-orders. We're doing those monthly pre-orders, and we're going to try this out for a few months and see how it goes and see if we can start building habits with people. So once they put their pre-orders in at the end of the week, the 5th or 7th day of the week, we'll make our order and get our products in and then show those off. A day or 2 before, we're going to do kind of a last call just to create a sense of urgency. And then, then we'll submit the order and go from there. So what do we do the rest of the month? Well, the rest of the month is pretty important. So obviously our most popular flavors, we're going to order a few extra items so we have some of those on the stock. So this really helps with our cash flow and not having too many products on the shelves. But in the middle of the month, we're going to be talking about supplements through sharing some of the great blogs and content that Driven has produced. In addition to that, all of our new members, as they onboard in our one-on-one setting with our coaches, they are going to be giving a sample of protein and discuss about that after one of their first hard workouts. That way, we have a really, from the very first time they step in the door, they know that supplementation, especially with protein, is a really important part of their experience. And, recovery, proper recovery. In addition to that, this is the idea that Glenn came up with, or at least he found and had shared and kind of expanded on it. He said this has been very successful in his business. We're going to set up a really cool little supplement bar. So I think the term was called a bro scoop. So basically, it's people who, forget their protein, or people who, always ask a friend, hey, can I get a scoop of that protein, bro? And so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Push Press app, the store app, and we're going to set up each one of those flavors that are the whey protein, and then people can self-serve their own scoops. Now, yeah, that sounds gross. That might sound dirty. Everybody getting their sweaty hand in there, but we're going to use a medical grade glove and our scoop. They'll go in there and they'll scoop a protein, and then they're going to use the store app to add that to their account. And so Glenn's got some really cool, he's got a really cool setup, so we'll try to share that in the comments. But yeah, so all month long people are going to be scooping. He told me a really cool thing is that, you know, a 5-pound, I don't know what a 5-pound jug of protein costs. I don't remember the cost on it, but it's like what, 50, 60 bucks maybe. Our cost on it is probably like 30 or so. But if you charge $2 a scoop and you're getting 70 to 75 scoops per, your margins are incredible. I mean, literally incredible. You're gonna, you know, say that 5-pound is our cost, 30 bucks. You know, you're gonna make 150, you know, revenue, 150 revenue. So your margin, it's like 80%. It's insane. It's just incredible. So, yeah, so this whole Scoops program, we're setting it up in our push press store. I'll share some of the screenshots of that once it's all set up. But yeah, it's a really cool thing with supplements. So just a quick recap: monthly supplement pre-orders, having a little bit extra in stock so that you can sell those, especially when protein comes in and people are kind of in the mood, and then teasing something out in the middle of the month, and then setting up the scoops. We're not going to call it bro scoops, we're going to call it scoops. And then setting that up in your push press store so that you can get some consistent revenue throughout the month, and then you invoice it at the end of the month, auto close those things, and you're gonna look at growing your supplement revenue. So I think Glenn had mentioned he's doing around $3,000 a month in supplements, 3,500, something pretty good like that. And then the scoops are about 20 bucks a day. So that's only 10 orders, but can you imagine 20 bucks a day, or maybe 100 bucks a week? That alone in the scoops is just $5,000 a year. And then you imagine the people that are trying those scoops or grabbing the scoops, they're grabbing protein every so often because they know the scoops aren't the best value, and they're buying protein. So you can imagine where that, extrapolate out 3,500 bucks a month. That's a salary for a coach. So, or that's your vacation fund. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and good luck, and we'll talk soon.